Good morning again, and this is Miss Rogers. And now we're going to talk about geometric probability with area. Geometric probability with area. So first thing we need to think about, what is area? Area is the part covering, is a part of a shape that's covering something. So let's look at number 6. So we have a rectangle. See the rectangle? And most of it is not shaded. Then we have a triangle. And it is shaded. Okay, so I'm going to find the area of the rectangle first. So the area of the rectangle equals, well, this would be 23, length times width, which equals 23 times 11, which equals 253 feet squared. Right? Okay. That would be my total. That's my total. Area of the triangle, remember you have to find the areas, different areas. Area of the triangle equals 8 base times height divided by 2, 8 times 11 divided by 2, which equals 44 divided by 2, which is, 88 divided by 2, which is 44. I'm jumping ahead of myself. 44 square feet. All right. So probability is, if you remember from the last lesson, is possible over total. Possible over total. In this case, it's going to be the shaded over the rectangle. So we're going to put 44 over 253. And that's written as the probability of the shade is equal to, we take our handy dandy calculator, and we type in 44 divided by 253, enter, and I get 4 over 23. I'm going to do control enter. I get 17.1739 equals 0.1739, which is a percent is 17.39%. Okay. So if you were throwing a dart, you would have almost 17% of accuracy getting that dart into that triangle. So let's look at the next one, number 7. It's a little bit harder. Number 7 here. So let's analyze the situation. We have a square. We have a square. We have a circle. And in that square, the shaded area equals the square minus the circle. That makes sense? Because we have the total square. We have the circle taking up most of the square. So we're going to find the square, the circle, and the shaded region first. And the square is our total, because it's the biggest area there. So let's find the square. Area of the square equals 8 times 8, which is 64. square miles. All right, let's find the area of the circle. So the circle is from the center to there. Area of the circle equals pi r squared, which equals pi times 4 squared. Put that in our handy dandy calculator. Pi times 4 squared equals 50.67. 50.27 equals 50.27. Okay. Now to find the shaded region. Area of the shade equals 64 minus 50.27. So I'm going to go to the calculator. 64 minus, and I'm going to go up here and grab. Escape. That equals 13.74 or 13.73. So now I need to find the probability of landing in the shaded area. Equals 13.73 over my total, which is 64. Put that in my calculator. I'm just going to arrow up and grab that divided by 64. Enter. Enter. Gives me 20.2146. 0.2146, which equals 21.46%. That one had a lot of extras in it. But let's look at number 8. Let's see, let's analyze this. I have a triangle, a big triangle. So I need to find the area of the triangle equals base times height divided by 2. I need to find the area of the half circle, which equals pi r squared divided by 2. Am I going to add or subtract? Well, the area of the shade is going to be the semicircle divided by the total of the triangle. So I don't need to do anything except find the probability of the shaded area. Here's the total, which would be the area of the triangle under the area of the half circle. I'm using different colors on purpose. See, this is my half circle. Okay, so here we go. So area of the triangle. Area of the triangle equals base times height divided by 2. My base is 50. My height is 12 plus 12, which is 24, divide by 2. Okay, my handy dandy calculator. 50 times 12. Oops, I messed up. It should be 24. Divided by 2 is 600 square feet. Okay, the semicircle. Area of the semicircle equals, pi r squared divided by 2. So pi, my radius is 12 squared divided by 2. Handy dandy calculator. Pi times 12 squared divided by 2 equals 226.19 or 226.2. 226.20 square feet. Okay, now to get my probability. Probability of shade equals, I'm going to do a fraction, area of the semicircle, 226.20, divided by the total area, 600. So 226, let's identify 6.2 divided by 600, enter. Oh, I know I did wrong. I did 60. 600. 0.377 equals 0.377, which is 37.7%. Okay, so far so good. All right, let's move on to the next one. Number 9. This is a little bit harder. First off, how many circles do we have? I have a half, a half, a half, and a half. That's how many circles? That's 2 circles. So 2 times the area of a circle equals pi r squared. I'm going to move that 2 over here because I have 2 circles. The square is the square in here is a 45, 45, 90 triangle. So the side is 15 divided by the square root of 2. So the area of the square is equal to 15 times the square root of 2 squared, or something like that. I'm sorry, I wrote it on the same. Should be s squared, side squared. So let's do this over here. Area of the square equals 15 over the square root of 2 squared. And our handy dandy calculator, 15 divided by square root of 2, all of that squared. Oops, wrong thing. I have to put all of it in parentheses. Parentheses, 15 divided by square root of 2. Why is it not working? Square root of 2. Square root. Oops, it's still not working for me. Divided by control square root 2. Now I'll move out of the parentheses. Squared. And I get 112.5. And this is in centimeters, square centimeters. Okay. Now for the circles. Area of the circle equals 2 times pi times my radius. My radius is half, is 15 over square root of 2 times 1/2. And all that is squared. So let's put that in our calculator. 2 pi times parentheses 15 divided by the square root of 2 times 1 divided by 2 squared. Okay, 176.72. Okay, now what is our total? Well, that would cover that, that would cover that, that would cover that. They were overlap a little bit, but we would have to add the square plus the circle. So we're going to take that would give us our total. Our total is the square plus the circle. So we're going to add, oops, wrong thing, Ms. Rogers. Arrow up, I'm going to add that, plus, I'm going to arrow up, grab the 112, equals. The total area equals 289.22 square centimeters. Okay? So now let's do our area of the shaded. The shaded area is our circle, so that's purple. 176.72 over our total, which is in black, 289.22. So let's divide this out. Go up here and capture some things. Enter. Divided by, enter, equals 0.6110. 0.6110, which becomes 61.1%. That was a long one, and they hopefully don't stay that long. Let's try one more. Oh, we'll end on that one. Hope y'all have a good day. See you next time.